Hey! Welcome to my video. I haven't uploaded as much this week, so there might be a bit crammed videos at the end, but I wanted to do this video. It is my first Ask video, which is exciting. I didn't get too many questions, but that's alright. I'll probably do a much bigger one when I have over 100 subscribers, something like that, when people will ask more questions and things. But anyway, let's get on to the questions. Wait, I want to show you guys my awesome sweater. It's like a dress, but I'm wearing jeans with bright socks, which somewhat irritate me, but because they're so bright, but I just love this sweater, but whatever. I didn't feel like wearing glasses suddenly. I just felt like I could see like the frames on the side of my face and I was like, nah. But anyway, I memorized some questions because they're on my phone, which is recording right now. But anyway, the first question was by Dana. I think that's how I say your name. If it's not, I'm sorry. So what happens when you read things off the internet. And she asked, who or what inspired me to start YouTube? And I'm going to tell you a story, which is pretty great. I'm going to try to sum it up so it's not too long. I watched YouTubers starting about like mid-2012. I mean, I did see some YouTube videos before that, but I didn't actually start the process of going on YouTube a lot till then. And I watched Emma Blackery when she had like only like so many videos, and I saw her from the beginning, which is really cool. Other than that, before that, I saw a couple videos from Smosh and Jenna Marbles, but yeah. And I just really watched YouTubers, and I thought, like, wow, like, this seems like something really cool. And I just thought, like, they look like they're having a really great time, and I wanted to do that. So it took me a long time to do it. As you can see, I didn't start making videos till the end of 2014, but I pulled my courage up. I had a friend who was over one day, and I kept telling her every time, like, gosh, I want to do this YouTube thing, but I'm not sure if I can, like, do I want to? And she just said, let's just do it. And I said, alright. And so we did. And at first it was really uncomfortable, and I wasn't sure I was gonna like it as much. Like in my first video, you can just see how uncomfortable I am. But I got used to it pretty quickly, which is great, and now I can talk to a camera, and it's completely fine, and I can say hello, and yeah. Okay, so the second question was from Vivian, Alpaca Master, and she said, what is your favorite color? And I'm really bad at this. Like, I don't have a favorite color. I'm an indecisive person. I can't choose one color. So I'm gonna tell you guys colors I like and colors I dislike. I really like dark colors, dark blue, like dark purple, black. Then I like kind of neutrally colors, but not browns, like black, white, gray. I already said black, but black is great, so I'll mention it twice. I really like pastel colors, and then I really dislike bright colors like socks, but I wear the socks anyway because I don't mind socks as much as if I was wearing a bright green shirt, I'd feel extremely uncomfortable. I don't like bright green, bright red. I mostly dislike greens unless they have blue in them. And then I really hate colors that have like a lot of yellow in them, like orange or like yellow green and just yellow in general. I don't like that. And then Dana asked, what is your what is your favorite kind of tea? And my favorite kind of tea is actually like a very specific tea, which is a limited edition tea, but since I don't want to promo its brand, I'm just gonna describe it to you. It's like an Earl Grey tea, and it has just a bit of lavender in it, and it you have to have like milk with it, which I have anyway with most teas, but it is so good. It smells really good, it tastes really good, and I just love it so much. Yeah. George asked what my favorite band was at the moment and my favorite song. And my favorite band right now, I listen mostly to artists and not bands, but my favorite band, I guess, I thought this ahead of time because it took me a long time, was Paramore, and probably Fall Out Boy at the moment is my favorite bands. My favorite songs from those bands, probably That's What You Get from Paramore, and I'm just gonna go classic, everyone knows, My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark, but then I also like Thanks for the Memories. You know, old songs. I haven't listened to their new album yet. I probably should. Yeah. And then, I can't believe I agreed to this. In a Year Now broadcast, George said, he's from the UK, he wanted me to attempt a British accent, and I said if he asked, well, he said, if I ask for your ask video, will you do it? And I said yes, and I don't know why, but this is gonna sound like a really forced accent, and I'm gonna do it really badly, and I ask that you don't be offended. I'm just gonna grab a book and read some sentences from it, and hope it doesn't sound like really bad. Is that crooked? Okay, so I had to restart recording this because my phone ran out of space. Great. But anyway, I was going to do a British accent requested by George. So here we go. I'm reading first paragraph. I already did this before, so I might have a little bit more experience under my belt, but it's still gonna sound pretty bad. He began his new life standing up, surrounded by a cold darkness and stale, dusty air. Metal ground against metal. A lurching shudder shook the floor beneath him. He fell down at a sudden movement and shuffled backward onto his hands and feet, drops of sweat beading on his forehead despite the cool air. He backstruck a hard metal wall. He slid along it until he hit the corner of a room. Sinking to the floor, he pulled his legs up tight against his body, hoping his eyes would soon adjust to the darkness. So that was my horrible British accent. Don't be offended by it. I'm just really bad. And you could honestly tell how much I was struggling and forcing on that, but that's okay. So for my next Ask video, you can go on Twitter and do hashtag AskMaybeRachel, or you could leave some questions into the comments, or you could subscribe over here, and my social media information will be over here, or if you're on mobile, it'll all be in the description, and please subscribe, and yeah.